Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Happy Wednesdays for everyone. So I'm back today to talk to everyone here at the British Beauty Council about the Hey You method, which is my brand, and all of the different products that I've brought to your attention, which are all about working on your body in 1 minute. The whole idea of the brand is 1 minute to self-care, giving you the opportunity to basically look after your skin and your hair and your cellulite and anything going on inside the body at the same time. That is the entire premise of the brand. And just like a toothbrush is there to give you long-term benefits, short-term satisfaction when you're brushing your teeth, and beautiful aesthetics, the idea of the Hey You method brand is to do exactly the same thing. So that by using the crystals and the tappers and all of the different tools that we present to you, that we are in a position to help you really start to master your health and beauty in just 1 minute. So today, thank you. I love this color. I just bought this from M&M. I absolutely love it. It's such a nice springy color. It's literally, I can barely take it off my back since we started. So today I'm going to be talking to you about lips and eyes. So what we've done so far is we talked about overall skin using the original Beauty Restorer, which is this one here. So this was the original product that took us into the marketplace, that really did change kind of beauty in its own little way, because I think it took the message deeper than skin deep, which is what we love so much. So today what we're going to do is show you how to take this to the next level. So what we're going to be using is this plus a precision. So this is a product extension that came out about a year later after we launched, because what people started to realize is that once they discovered how amazing gua sha is, they then suddenly decided that they had longer than a minute and that actually we're looking to invest time in the benefits and do more with it. And indeed more there is to be done. So let's start with our eyes. So the first thing that I do with eyes is I take the original crystal and I just hold it under the eyes like this. It's quite nice, especially if you're in treatment. So if you're doing this on other people, or you can do it on yourself, that you can actually use 2 restorers. Now the amazing thing about crystals is that they keep their temperature. So I've got a little beauty fridge in my bathroom now, which I love and I absolutely swear by. So I keep all my crystals in the little fridge under my sink, which is just literally just where that cupboard is. It's the most fantastic thing. In fact, it's so fantastic. Let me just show you for a sec. Hang on, because I'm so in love with this thing. Look, here's the little fridge here, and then all of these pots of crystals I just put in the fridge like that. So I keep them all chilled overnight, so that by the time I then come in the morning with my puffy eyes from sleep, then I can just grab the crystals out of the fridge. They are then really cold and they feel amazing, and you just literally just hold them. And the first thing that this is going to do, it's a brilliant idea, Manuela. Newbie Hands from Net-a-Porter got me onto it, for which I'm eternally grateful. And to be honest, I bought one and it's so brilliant I bought another one. And then I had to turf out my entire cupboard, which I've now done. And I've skimmed everything right down to total simplicity, because in my opinion, I think that is where the beauty market is now going. I think it's been so saturated that I think we're all now just looking for those key iconic products that just do what they need to do. So the first thing before you do anything is you're just holding the coolness of the crystal. And by the way, the crystal will it holds its temperature anyway, okay? So there we go. What you do is you just hold the crystal over the area, and it will hold its cool temperature anyway. Even without a fridge, you'll find that the crystal will be cool to the touch when you pick it up. But these beauty fridges are becoming a bit of a thing, and I think they really do work. So then all I'm doing is I'm just easing out the eyes like this, just using the double end of the crystal, just kind of massaging across the eyeball. This is the most fantastic thing first thing in the morning. It really, really wakes your eyes up, gives them a lovely glow, kind of lovely brightness. Just good morning, everyone who's just joined. Just giving you a lovely glow and just easing out any kind of pockets of lymphatics, so that you can just use this lovely double end just to go under the eye. Now, I know there's different shapes of gua sha tools now in the market, but having done extensive research before I launched these products 3 years ago, this is, in my opinion, the most fantastic shape. It gives you the kind of the evenness that you need to just get into all the different contours of the face, like this. So have I put oil on my skin? Yes, normally when I'm doing this kind of work, sorry, I should have said that. I've already got oil on my skin. I put it on before we started. But we have the Hey You oil, which I put on this morning, which is this one here. Oh, hang on. There we go. So this is the Heiyu oil that I put on before we started. And the idea of the oil is that it's been designed to work with the crystals. It's the only oil on the market that was created to work with the crystals rather than the other way around. Otherwise, normally people have added crystals into an existing skincare routine. So just to let you know about the offers, there is a code at the moment which is Beauty20, which is our secret code with the Beauty Council. So do use that to give yourself a 20% off. And the Mother's Day kits are not included in that because they have sold out. So the discount doesn't apply to already promoted products, but all of the normal products are all there with the discount. Okay, guys. So the oil that I'm using is the Heiyu oil. It's the Heiyu Beauty Oil, Hayou. That is the oil that was created to work with the crystals, which I created. And using ingredients like lang lang and frankincense and lotus, kind of iconic Asian ingredients for beauty. So just to start with, all I'm doing is warming up the eye area and just working through the contours of the eyes. And this is fantastic for that kind of, that lid here that was starting. I mean, I'm nearly 50 now, so that lid was kind of, you know, it was starting to emerge. I was starting to get crow's feet at the side. And what you'll find from doing gua sha is that these symptoms will just simply recede. It's amazing just by massaging the face in the right area, using the crystals. It has the most incredible effect on the skin. And it just does, because it allows you to massage into the nooks and crannies of the face, allowing the circulation to flow smoothly, and most importantly, engaging with the energy under the surface of the skin. So if you look here, here is my little Chinaman. So look at that. So look at what you're accessing under the surface of the skin. All of those acupuncture points. This is what facial acupuncturists will be engaging with, which is what we learn. But the way that I'm teaching it with self-care is that you can access these points by using the crystal. So by gua shaing your skin and using the pressure points, you're going to be engaging with these acupressure points just like an acupuncturist would do, using the crystals. Because these high quality crystals, these are top quality crystals that we have sourced here. And what they're doing is that they're working with the chi and the blood of the body. They draw the energy towards themselves. So we just have a nice little eye massage like this. You can already see how my eyes are kind of waking up into the day. And then we can start to work with the precisions. So we take the precision. Again, I like to use 2. You don't have to. I would suggest most people, if you're new to the brand, start with 1. Just try it, okay? But once you've got hooked, and you will, because I promise you these brands, people love this brand because it works and you don't need to replace the crystals, okay? Once you've got 1, you've got it forever. So then using 2 is just a really lovely sensation on the skin because it feels really, really balanced, okay? There we go. You've already noticed the difference. Good, good, good. I'm so glad. So we're just starting by just doing these tiny little under eye, sort of mini flicks, I guess is how we like to describe them. Just the brand is called the Heiyu method. Catherine, if you could just put that up again for anyone new who's joining. So these crystals, the idea of them is that they work not only for the person to do them for themselves, like I'm showing you, but if you're a beautician, you can start to add these crystals into your treatments for people. They have the most amazing effect. Okay, we will be starting an accreditation scheme in May. So if anyone's interested in being informed about that, please just drop us a note. And Catherine will pick it up and we'll send you the information because we're just getting it completed at the moment, hot off the press. So then we take that sort of square bit, that sort of flat end then, and yes, we'll be saving this. It will be on the Beauty Council. It's all sitting on their grid. I'm doing a live every single morning with them this week, very kindly, to just showcase the brand as part of the Women Supporting Women, because the idea of this brand is that we're very much here to support you, the therapists, as well. We are not here to take business away from you. We're here to create a new way. Like these are like the toothbrushes of skincare, and the therapists are like the hygienists, and then the GPs become like the dentists. And in an ideal world, their model would be checking us every 6 months to ensure that we're still okay with our bloods and our tests and things, rather than the existing model, which we sort of wait for things to go wrong and then expect someone else to fix it. It's a new approach, and it really helps people. Catherine, if you could pick up any names of people interested in the in the accreditation because we're very excited to be launching that. So really what I'm doing here with the eyes, I'm just working over that lovely hooded area, preventing that from kind of cascading down over my arms, eyes. And then the great thing about these crystals is you are literally massaging your eyes at the same time. So if you're getting tired eyes, I mean, look, can you see how my eyes are just coming to life? How they're opening up, and then we can just lift that line there, that horrible ugly 11s there. You just literally use the precisions to just ease that out and just go over the eyebrows. Gua Sha is also really good for repairing eyebrows that have been overplucked because you're drawing the blood circulation up into the area. And then you're going here into this very all-important area, which is just here, there and there. This is bladder, well, it's bladder 2 really, because bladder 1's just there. So it's bladder 2 and it's just, and you just literally, you can turn the tool around and you can just massage into any areas of tension, because this point here directly affects the 11s is going up there. So you can just ease that circulation. Often it makes you have a nice little breath. It's a proper massage technique. It's so good. And the great thing is that we teach everyone how to do this for themselves at home. But then as we've added the accreditation in, we are then teaching the therapists a whole new raft of fantastic techniques that you can draw into your beauty world. And it's also quite COVID proof because if we keep getting shut down, which is just like, it's just like a crime against humanity, frankly. I don't know how any of us are supposed to earn a living, but you can teach to use these crystals on Zoom, okay? Because once people have bought them, you can then become an accredited teacher, and then it's all possible to start kind of coming involved in our clinics and things. There's all sorts of things. So there we go. You've been interested in picking this technique up. I'm so glad. There we go. So that is pretty much the eyes. Then I do a little bit round the edge to just, you can just keep that like that, and then just gently go over the crow's feet. Just, it's all you're doing is drawing in the circulation, relaxing any unpleasant expressions in our face, which are reflecting, say, the emotions of anger that we're feeling. You know, beauty is deeper than skin deep now. We're starting to really understand what the Chinese have said all along, which is beauty is the exterior manifestation of the interior health. And that is the reality. So then if you're frowning, it's because the liver is expressing anger and frustration. This is the liver zone on the face, okay? So it's important to allow these crystals to just ease out any stress response. And you can see with my eyes, you can just watch it as I've been doing it, how they've kind of come alive, okay, because this is what we do every day. Now, the other part of today's feed is all about the lips. So the same tools, okay, so we're using the Precision and we're using the Restorer. Now, there are two Precisions and Restorers. We have the Jade, which I've been showing you, and we have Rose. And this is the Rose. And remember, everything has got a little secret code going on at the moment. We've got Beauty20. So if anybody's interested in buying these products, we've got a nice discount code available for you right now as a thank you to the Beauty Council for allowing me on their platform. But your eyebrows are lifting from using the Precision tool every day, morning and evening. Some other wrinkles are harder to shift. Yes, Elaine, they are. They take a little bit of time. I had some really stubborn wrinkles, okay? I had these two. These went relatively quickly. Then I got these ones here. These are the lip lines here, which I think, they call them smokers lines, which I think is grossly unfair because I don't smoke. But I do drink tea, so I think they're my tea drinking lines because I've drunk a lot of cups of tea over the years. And they really used to bother me. And once I did actually go and get a filler put up in there because they bothered me that much. And my lip kind of, I was looking like that. I looked ridiculous. And I thought it wasn't obvious. It was so obvious. So what I've discovered is that using these two products, either the Jade or the Rose, are going to do a massive makeover on your lips. So let's start here with the nasolabial groove, this bit here. This is a big problem area. Now, you can just do this. This works just fine. That's a good starting point. You're just using the Precision like this. But I personally find, rather than just press stroking over the affected area, you need to get this crystal in your mouth like that. So you want to create like an ironing board situation whereby you're really working. So you get that crystal up into the area and then you just work it like this. That's all, just allowing the flush to come up. You can see the redness. Gua Sha means gua is press stroke and sha means flush. Okay, it's a Chinese term. And thank you for saying I have gorgeous skin. I have gorgeous skin because I do this religiously every single day. I mean, I must gua sha myself more than any other human being on the planet because it's my job and I've been doing it for years. So not only do I do it morning and night anyway, then I spend half my day demonstrating it to everybody else. Under the eyes, I think I did at the beginning. I'll correct it at the end though. So you just first stroke over the area like that, then you can take it across. So this area, the kind of the lip flip that we like to have, that kind of sexy kind of top curved up lip that's so sexy. So the way to do that, because as you get older, this area tends to kind of shrivel a bit and collapse. So what you find is that the lip thins and kind of that's why we're resorting to filler. But actually, all you need to do is you can get the crystal either way. I go that way and then just literally just press over this area, massively stimulating blood flow, going into these lines on my lips, which have softened so much since I've been doing this. I am so happy with these results. I literally stare. I'm not joking. I literally stare at these lines sometimes in the mirror in wonder at the brilliance of gua sha. Yes, it does help with pigmentation. There's a whole thing on pigmentation, Madeline. If you could drop a note to Katie _ the Skin Whisperer. Catherine, if you could just put that up there for her. She is our head therapist at the brand and she does a whole thing on pigmentation, okay, where she shows you the real bells and whistles on what to do with that, so that she can pick that up too. So look, that is so good there. You just hook it in and around you go. I know it's a brilliant tool, okay? And this is what's so great about these techniques is that you buy one tool, but it does a million different things. It's not like the old model. We have an online clinic. It's called the Hey You Clinic, and it's a virtual clinic. I have two amazing therapists, Katie Blake and Pietro Simone, both working there. Both do one-to-ones and masterclasses. And I really urge you, if you're interested in what I'm showing you, to have a one-to-one with them to learn more and then have a look at our accreditation model that's coming literally in a month's time. Really excited, okay? Because these therapists, they've been working with me for many years and we really, really want to teach you how to do this, okay? So there you go. It is great for hair rejuvenation. Yes, it is, because that's the comb. I'll do the hair in a minute. Let me just finish the lip lines. So that's all you're doing. And you just take the under crystal. Can you see there? You can see how my lips are plumping from doing this. Okay, so rather than using, I mean, look at that. Rather than using some kind of nasty sort of ointmenty type thing, because I think the beauty industry has got to this sort of saturation point of endless, countless products. And what I think we're looking for now is some simple simplicity, where we've just got one or two things that do everything. I mean, you can even get into this bit here. You can see that line starting to appear there. You just hook it in and you just work there, like that. And you just plump it up. And then what you do is you're doing the really heavy duty sort of lifting in your therapy sessions, but your patient then buys the crystals ideally off you, because we have retail relationships with retailers, individual therapists. We love working with you guys. We have a special relationship with you. So if you're interested in stocking the products, there's a portal on the website for the small B2B retailers. So we do really good promotions for you to help you and support you. And then we want you to sell these products to your customers so that they are using them like the toothbrush every day in between sessions. And then when they come and see you, you work much deeper, okay? You either can just do an aesthetically pleasing crystal facial as part of your treatment, which we will teach you, or you can start to really target these problem areas, like these areas around the lips. Now, my lips are now puffed up a bit because I've been like doing this. This work normally is for when either in the evening or when I'm kind of doing some heavy duty on my own face as a home facial. But you can also teach this online. That's the good thing about it. This is starting to enable you to future-proof your business, okay? So I'm really glad you're interested, because we've spent a long time creating this, okay? So that's fantastic. If anybody's interested, Catherine is our kind of customer relations person. So she is right here on the feed. So just, Catherine, if you just make yourself visible again so people know your address. There we go, Catherine _ Team KB. So if anyone's interested, Catherine with a C _ Team KB, and she will pick up your questions, or if you want to know more about retailing or the accreditation scheme, or both. So do you do workshops in salons? No, but we will be soon when they reopen. We would would be prepared to do that. So that is something that we are starting to open up, and we are indeed looking for beauty therapists to come and work with us so that we can do things like that. So do join the family. I'm so enthusiastic. You'd love to know more. Well, if you come over onto the Hey You Instagram, I do lives every single day at 6 o'clock teaching you how to use these techniques, okay, because they really work. So that's kind of lips. Really all you're doing in the simplest format is you're using 1 or 2 precisions, you get the other one, around the lip lines and for lip plumping. And again, you can just lovely ease out like that. Just doing this just in a duo is lovely. Or you do what I've just shown you and you use 1 with the restorer in your mouth to really kind of get that movement going and really flattening out. And oh my God, it works. I mean, those are the lines there, like that. And they just receding. They're ever so slightly still there, ever so slightly. This side's worse than this side because I sleep on this side. So this side's advanced. It always gets better more quickly. But it's right there. And they've just gone. It's amazing. I'm so happy because it was something that really, really bothered me for many years and now it doesn't. So if we just go back to the under eyes just to complete the circuit. So just literally, you can use either rose or jade. Rose is in the morning, jade is any time of day or night. Rose gives you the most amazing glow first thing. So it's a perfect morning crystal, okay? Your facial crystal course students would love this. Well, this is great. If anybody's interested in joining our ranks or learning with us or just engaging with the brand, then please just let us know. It's the Hey You method. I'm the founder, Katie Brindle, and Catherine is here as my absolute right-hand woman, kind of Catherine the everything, Catherine the Great. So Catherine with a C, Catherine just put, Catherine _ Team KB. If anyone's interested in kind of finding out more about retailing or becoming an accredited practitioner with us, okay, so that we've got opportunities we can work together with you and develop your brand as well as ours. So all we're doing with the rose here is just going under the eye. You can pat like this. You can flick like this. You're just working, just easing out the lymph, massaging around the whole eye socket. Go all the way around over the eyebrows. Catherine the Wonder Woman, she jolly well is. So are you, Manuela, you're no slouch. So, and that's really all we're doing. I mean, you're just using this amazing tool to just get in there. And I mean, the lovely thing about it is that it makes you feel so good, okay? It gives you this lovely massage feeling first thing in the morning. So it's what you want your clients to be doing. You want them to see you, but you're not going to be there at like 6 in the morning when they've got to get up and do whatever they've got to do. These crystals can then be there, reinforcing what you're doing with them week in, week out, so that then when they come and see you, you can take it. So the old model, in my opinion, as a therapist, was kind of up, down, like they'd see you and get better, go back home, and it would go like this. And what happens with this model is you get them to here, they carry the energy forward, they come back and see you, you get them to here, they carry it forwards, they come back, and you're creating, the skin literally is reversing. And that the training is online, guys. It's all done online. We've got Katie, the Skin Whisperer, who's our head therapist, who's teaching the course. Her tag is, Catherine, if you could just put her hook back up again, it's Katie _ the Skin Whisperer _ Catherine, when I post this up, do you think you could just put those bits of information up there, who you are, Katie, and the code, so that people know, because there is a discount code. So there's a course, there's training, there's one-to-ones, there's a discount on the products. It's all there to support you because that's what we want to do. So, and Catherine will look out for your emails. So can you see the difference there? Now, the other thing with these precisions is you can literally go over the entire face with them as well. That's what's so nice about these tools, is there's a million things you can do with them, okay? I'm just giving you the kind of the basic, but it's a lovely sensation of feather-light touch. It's like having a therapist going like this. You know, you can do this with it. You can go over these areas. You can. It's really good for thinning down pores, so pores start to reduce. It's really good for chin definition, for sculpting and lifting. And really, that's kind of what we're doing. So today was really lips and eyes, but I might as well just finish and show you just a bit of a recap of what I did on Monday, which was the Rose Quartz Facial, okay? So using the Hey You Beauty Oil, which is this one here, Okay, now our oil is the only oil that's been created to work with gua sha crystals. Okay, or I can't think of any other oil that's been designed. They were all designed to be absorbed by the skin within the beauty routine, whereas ours was to work with the power of the crystals. So this is just your basic 1 minute routine, which I showed you all on Monday, but let's just recap. Now we've done a bit of detailed work. You do 6 lovely firm sweeps along the neck. You can see that lovely low level red flush come up. That's the microcirculation coming up to the surface of the skin by up to 400%, which is amazing. And that's what does the job, okay? The fact that the blood circulation is feeding the skin from the inside out, because our skin gets annihilated by the stress response, which takes the circulation away from the skin, and this is what's restoring it back whilst it's simultaneously easing out the muscles, clearing any expressions, clearing any lymphatics, any toxicity that's getting settled in the face, and above all, engaging with these points underneath the surface of the skin, which is why gua sha is so brilliant, because it works with the energy as well as the blood. So I'm just giving you a little bit of a recap on the main crystals, and the ingredients in the oil are, it's almond and camellia oil is the main base oil, and then the active ingredients are lotus, lang lang and frankincense. That's what we've used in there, which gives it this gorgeous aroma, leaving you feeling relaxed yet energized, which is what the whole intention of this brand is, giving you 1 minute bursts of the correct action with the correct product, leaving you feeling beautiful, looking beautiful, and feeling relaxed yet energized. The entire brand was based on the same principle as the toothbrush, which is something which is going to give you long-term benefits, it's going to feel nice at the time, and it's going to be aesthetically pleasing, okay? And that is really what we've done. So, thank you so much for joining me today, and I will be back tomorrow to carry on this lovely exercise. We are going to be doing sleep tomorrow and how to help you relax. So thank you all so much for joining. Yes, all of these feeds are up on the Beauty Council Instagram homepage, okay? They're all there. I will save this live now straight away. Catherine will make sure that the comments are put underneath, so that if anybody needs to access us or talk to us in any shape or form, we will do it, okay? The oil is so gorgeous, you can't stop breathing it in. I know, I love the oil. I'm so proud of it, and I'm very happy with it. So the idea of the price point is it's not too expensive, but it's very, very high quality. It's 100% natural, so we're really pleased with it. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning. Any questions, do please message us. Thank you so much to the British Beauty Council, and don't forget the discount of Beauty 20.